So that being said, moving forward, as I mentioned, that the content will still be created, the value will still be offered to you guys. And I just want to give you guys a little narrative as to what I was speaking about before I got suspended again for the third time. They say three times is the sweet spot. But again, I was, suspended for whatever reason. I was mentioning something to my lovely audience just a moment ago that back in 2017, with regards to Bitcoin, I actually watched Bitcoin run from 3,000 US dollars all the way up to 19,000 US dollars for a coin. At that point in time, when I was observing it, I was now getting into trading and understanding more about trading. That is since in 2017, between 2017, oh no, it was 2019, I think it was. It was somewhere around 2019, thereabouts, yeah, 2018 to 2019, right? When I watched the markets literally go up. And I did nothing at that point in time. I did not think it was fake, but at that point in time, I decided to focus more on trading. Boy, did I have a bumpy ride with regards to trading. I've been on an emotional roller coaster with trading for years, right? But moving forward, we utilize our past experiences to improve on the experiences that we will create moving forward. All right, so something I mentioned to my viewers who were on the live stream, that we as human beings sometimes like to pay attention to things that may not improve our lives, whether it be something about the government or political parties. How much will that help us moving forward? In our reality, only certain people may be able to benefit from those type of things or scenarios. We have here an opportunity to be able to utilize our God-given common sense to be able to utilize the information to create a legacy for not only ourselves but our loved ones. And while we are bickering back and forth, this market continues to do what it has to do. All right, so if we are understanding that this has been moving from since 2000, at least Bitcoin has been moving from since after the market crash in 2008 till now, look at what the market has been doing while you guys have been sleeping on it. Yes, many of us would have gotten scammed from what was out there in the public domain, and that is simply because we did not take the time necessary or needed to be able to understand how to navigate what is out there in the public domain. All right, so we got caught. We genuinely got caught, but that does not mean that we cannot come back to understand and learn from our past mistakes so that we can improve, so our future will be much brighter than it was from before. Look at what has been happening with Bitcoin. All right, it went up over several months. It went up to its first high. And again, this is TradingView. This is a free version of TradingView. You do not have to pay for TradingView. You can utilize the free version to do everything that you need to where charting is concerned. Right, what I'm doing here is charting. Right, Bitcoin ran up to 65,000 US dollars and then or $69,000 back in 2021, and then of course what was considered a crash, right? They went short, and then, well, this was a bearish cycle, and then thereafter they continued with another bullish cycle, surpassing the previous all-time high, which went up to somewhere around, how much was it? It was 69,000. This was 2021. When I got into cryptos or Bitcoin for the first time, it was in October of 2021. People like to assume the worst things when they are not spending their money, and potentially there may be some fear factor. They are not taking the time to understand these things, and in doing so, we can keep ourselves away from being able to be progressive. All right. Me, I decided to put my money where my mouth was, and I bought into Bitcoin so that I could understand the dynamics of how this thing works, right? And in doing so, I saw my dollars without doing anything. It appreciated in value, which was this bull cycle, this bullish cycle here. And then eventually, Bitcoin started to have a bearish cycle and came crashing down. All right. The thing about the industry is that we can make money. We can actually invest in both directions, not at the same time, not hedging, but we can invest when the markets are going bullish, and we can also invest when the markets are going bearish and turn it into a profit. Not a problem. While you guys are not paying attention to cryptocurrencies and you are believing that cryptocurrencies are a scam, look at what this thing has been doing. All right, over from 2022, all right, coming to 2023, they were just accumulating. Right, they were accumulating positions, and look at what it is they have done from 2022 to 2024. This is March. This bullish candle here is March of 2024. And then from March of 2024, it just has been consolidating or accumulating orders, right? It has just been accumulating orders. But look at what has happened, all right? Just over the last 2 months. By the way, this is Bitcoin on the monthly time frame, right? So each candle is representing a month. Look at what has happened since the previous election that just happened. I think it was just last week, right? Bitcoin is potentially structured to hit 1,000 US dollars per coin, and people are still bickering about things that potentially may not add much value to their lives, and you guys don't even want to understand more about the skill set. That I don't know why. I truly do not know why. Right, so not only do you have cryptos, you have forex, you have other assets, right? You have other digital assets that we can utilize the information to be able to learn how to invest and do it continually. It's a lifelong skill set because, as I mentioned, let me show you this. This is GBP, JPY. This is Forex. From since, as you can see down to the bottom here, from since 1978, this chart has been moving from 1978 to 2004, 2024. This is where price is currently right now. And if we understand that these things are continually moving from now till, we can literally create generational wealth, guys. So with that being said, guys, there's a process to understand the dynamics of this skill set. All right, it is not the only skill set. It's not the be all and end all. Yes, we have to learn how to apply the knowledge and the information, the education itself. However, once we do, we continue with that movement and we continue to improve. And that is what is going to create a legacy, not only for ourselves, but for our loved ones. All right. Do you want to change your life? Do you want to change the narrative? Here we have goal as well. Are you really truly trying to seek the ability to change? All right. Understand that you are going to, once it is you decide to take on not only this skill set, there are many other skill sets, but it requires discipline. It requires consistency. It requires us being able to change for the future. We have to be the change that we want to see in the world. And with that being said, guys, I trust that you all will have a splendid and awesome day. And until the next episode, keep awesome, Royals.